How the hell are you, Shane?
I'm fucking ticked.
You know, I forgot about that.
I'm mad, dude. Just
But
lost.
think about all the times you
just
won.
lost NHL. Well, that was the first time I lost.
Yeah, but think about all the times you won.
That's not what a champion does, bro.
True. I
Champion
stick to my theory because I've seen you just be dominant in video games every time I've seen you play. I think one of your ancestors actually did something on these grounds. I think there's a Gillis curse that only as soon as you walk in
How
here.
How dare you?
They can't. You just
no. Don't bring my ancestors because your ancestors were scum.
They weren't scum. They were hardworking
They killed
people.
children in the Schuylkill.
It was an accident, dude.
They killed the children in the Schuylkill.
It was an accident. A kid slipped.
Look, I outshot Noah the intern 36 to 18. Time on attack 10 to 4 minutes. Face-offs like 30 to 3. And he won 4 to fucking 2.
You know what they don't count? Grit. That's what they don't count in that thing.
Shut the fuck up, Matt. Noah's an evil hippie. Officially an evil hippie. He spent the week camping and then immediately scored a goal in NHL and was like, fucking suck a dick. Absolute evil hippie. Spends a week in nature, fucks in a tent for a week, and then immediately talks shit during a video game.
Noah's T might be too high.
True, from the woods.
His T from the woods
and his Native American heritage might have. Damn, dude, he saw a big pale face sitting on a couch. I got fucking scalped, bro.
He fucking nightwolfed you, dude.
He did.
Fuck. Noah, how did that feel being in nature? Did you, notice anything?
I felt very worn out.
Yeah. Why don't you get one with the soundboard? Figure that out.
Oh, fuck. We're having fun.
I'll be all right.
I apologize to LeMaire. I think I might have microaggressed him.
Why? You PA'd LeMaire?
No, I think I microaggressed him. I didn't
How
realize
so?
I brought a culturally significant food choice.
Oh, yeah, I noticed.
He didn't realize I thought that was his plate was untouched downstairs. He didn't know it was for him, and I thought LeMaire thought I was microaggressing him. I was like, I'm not eating this fucking bullshit, this fucking asshole.
Wow.
It's still just sitting down there, LeMaire.
What food did you get that would be a microaggression?
I brought a rotisserie chicken.
Classic.
And I was going to get pineapple, and then I saw sliced watermelon.
And then you remembered.
I said, perfect.
And then you remembered.
Nah, dude.
That's what
like
happened.
that.
He was at Whole Foods about to buy pineapple.
You think it was implicit bias?
I think, yeah, you were just like, oh, yeah, LeMaire's coming. Which I don't like that stuff. And that's
I don't know
Matt
how.
did.
That's such a bum rap. In terms of a food combo,
It's crazy.
I mean, you just ate it. How good was it?
It's the best.
Chicken and water is better than chicken and pineapple.
Yeah.
Pineapple's a little acidic, although that kind of might help with digestion. But
No, I've said it 1,000 times. Every negative stereotype against black people is I have it.
Yeah.
Literally, I cannot be like, oh man, I can't believe they're sleeping in. It's like they love fried chicken.
Yeah.
What can I knock them for?
True.
How dare I?
Yeah, it is kind of just attacking food is a bum move. It's like, oh, eat rice. I'm like, I go through like 5 pounds of rice a fucking week.
Twitter hits us honkies with like unseasoned.
Unseasoned.
I don't
food.
like that.
That's kind of the key to good health, though. Everything can't be delicious. If every meal you're eating is delicious, you're gonna die.
True.
You can't have a delicious meal every meal.
I need to write that down. Exclusively. You know what I had for breakfast?
What?
Cocoa Pebbles.
That's delicious.
Delicious. But that was the first time I had Cocoa Pebbles in years.
How many bowls you have?
2.
Exactly.
2.
There's no way you
responsible.
can't eat. That's actually pretty responsible.
2's responsible.
I wonder what the Cocoa Puff blood limit is if you're driving. Like, have you eaten a boxer? You're like, I just had a couple bowls.
Dude, if it's like a remotely
Choco meters all the way up.
It was funny. My sister came out. She came out of her room.
Slam and Sarah
Sosa came out of her room to try to tell me not to eat. First off, she yelled not to eat the cheesecake. There was like an Entenmann's, like one of those things.
Oh, fuck.
So I immediately went for that.
Did you know that cheesecake existed?
Didn't know. As soon as she said don't eat
failure
it,
on her part.
I went right for it.
How much you had?
And then just a corner. I spared her because she was actually like, don't eat that.
Yeah.
And then
so you had a little bit.
So then I opened the cupboard for some cereal in the morning and found 2 boxes of Cocoa Pebbles hidden behind Life. She hid them behind the Life cereal.
Plain Life or Cinnamon Life?
Just plain Life. An opened, like, probably expired box of Life cereal.
No doubt.
Hid 2 unopened Cocoa Pebbles. And then I found them, and I was like, oh, what's this? And she's like, don't fucking touch them. And I was like, yabba dabba doo. She kept yelling yabba dabba doo at her. So, yeah, Slam and Sarah's
That's the morning.
That was this morning.
What time did the cheesecake incident occur?
Right at breakfast. It was
so
like
you ate cheesecake and Cocoa Pebbles?
No, it's like a breakfast. What's
Breakfast
that thing
cheesecake?
called? Is it a cheesecake? The Danish?
Yeah.
It's a breakfast food.
Dessert.
But no, it wasn't.
Double dessert for breakfast.
No, I didn't. I didn't munch. I didn't munch the appropriate amount of the Danish.
How much you have?
Like literally, like a.
So this was a cheesecake.
A
Danish.
bite of it, and then she was like really adamant not to eat it. So I was like, all right, I won't.
Just a teeny little.
And then I
sliver.
stumbled upon the pebbles and sent her back to her room. And
What'd you eat after that?
just the pebs.
So
and then I got here.
So you're running on.
I'm running on Cocoa Pebbles and Tiss.
Now you got the test.
And now I got the loss at NHL fueling me. I'm fucking pissed. But yeah, it was funny because I was like, also she helped me stay at 2 Bowls because she immediately started. She went to the bathroom and got sick because she's doing chemo.
Yeah.
So like while I was yelling yabba dabba do at her and taunting her to eat her cereal, she like went and started throwing up. I was like, I feel horrible, and I was like, Jesus.
So then you pour your.
I got it.
I'm gonna have 2
Like,
bowls.
all right, only 2. All right, 2.5. I will say 2.5 because I added the little extra,
Pre-existing milk.
little add-on. Yeah. What's going on here with the?
Nothing. You guys are good.
Cool. Damn, dude, that's fucking wild.
Big morning.
So that's wild to me that you were able to eat that breakfast and then just drive here, no headache, no like. I would feel like
2 bowls of Cocoa Pebbles?
if I eat like sugar for breakfast and try to do anything, I feel like hollow. I just feel like
Well, it's not like I was doing anything physical.
true.
If I had to do something physical,
True,
yeah, that wouldn't have helped. But no, what are you talking about? Cocoa Pebbles are part of a very balanced breakfast.
Candy, dude. True.
It's not candy.
If you were to have, well, they show Cocoa Pebbles with like a picture of a grapefruit, 2 eggs. And they're like part of a balanced breakfast. It's like, well, if you have all the other
You
shit
eat a banana.
and you ignore the rest of the Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah. It was good.
That's good, man. That's a good way
Good
to start.
start.
The day. I actually didn't really. I had I'm one to talk, dude. I had my own problems this morning, so I wasn't gonna eat. Do you ever, like, I knew I was having diarrhea, so I don't mean to start every podcast disgustingly, but I had I had a gluten-free deep dish when I was in Chicago all weekend.
Yeah,
so I was
great.
like, dude, gluten-free deep dish with dude, I don't eat cheese either, bro. People don't know this about me. This is my dark side. All my food allergies, I try not to tell everyone about.
Matt made up food allergies a while ago, and he sticks to them.
Obviously didn't, dude. It's very serious.
Matt believes he has a gluten
autoimmune is real.
Remember when gluten allergies were all the rage? Matt caught it then.
Yeah, right, dude. Not even. My mom caught him in the 70s, dude. Imagine that. Talk to my mom then, dude.
Damn, she caught it in the 70s?
People were like, you are full of shit for like 40 years.
Oh, my God.
About 40 years. They're like, you're a fucking psycho. Then it comes out as real, and they're like, my whole family's like, I still think it's bullshit.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Damn. So, like, she didn't know what it was. She was just like, every time I eat bread, I feel like shit.
Eat sick. And she read this weird, like, alternative health book. I think my Aunt B's a nurse, so she hooked her up with this book, like, hey, here's some shit I read about.
Damn.
So it was like, my mom was like, I'll try it.
And your family is unforgiving.
Relentless, dude.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so they just thought she was weird. But she's a girl, too, so that's like kind of.
That helps.
As a dude, it's tough, dude. Literally, it's just people are like, it's in your fucking head, bro. And you're like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, just don't worry about it.
Yeah, and it's like.
You don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry
It's
about
in
it.
your head. I'm perfectly content. But so I get it's really sweet, dude. My bae looked up all the Giordano's in Chicago. One does gluten-free deep dish. We head there before the flight. It was kind of selfish, in my opinion.
Yeah.
To eat a bunch of cheese as a person who doesn't really eat cheese either, and then hop on a flight.
Damn.
Dude, it was just the whole way back was the masks. Actually, I will say, they kind of filter out farts pretty effectively. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn, that's true. The masks and the noise of the plane. The plane has become the perfect fart.
True, the noise on a plane wasn't even an issue. But I also was listening to headphones, so I could have been slipping. I don't know. And dude, have you flown recently?
Not since February.
Dude, it is awesome. Flying is the best thing in the world. There's nobody at security. No one sits anywhere near you on a plane. It's basically.
You hear that, ISIS?
It's first class. Yeah, exactly. True, dude. They could definitely. They'll be like, yeah, sure. Like, where are you? They'll look at their visa. Where are you going? Be like, to destroy Western democracy. You're like, yeah, here.
Yeah,
$79.
you haven't been to China lately, have you? No.
But dude, long story short, I ate the whole fucking deep dish. I ate most of it, and I was.
How big of a deep dish are we talking?
I mean, it's kind of racist, but they only do small for gluten frees. So
okay.
It's kind of fucked up.
Wait, where's this going?
So they only do like a personal size, but dude, for a deep dish, it's actually perfect.
Yeah.
Like if you eat the whole thing, you will feel disgustingly full, which is what you're going for with pizza. But so I ate it. I saved 2 slices, ate them in the airport. Dude, this morning I was walking my dogs, full code red. I usually go all the way around the Eastern State Penitentiary.
Yeah.
I made it to the Eastern State Penitentiary, which is like a 4-block dedicated move. As soon as you can't turn back, you got to go all the way around that.
Yeah.
I'm talking on the phone on Spud. I'm like, oh my God, Spud, I have to fucking shit, bro. And he's like, dude, I've been here before, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say Spud's probably honestly the worst guy to have on the phone there.
It was perfect.
His advice would be go to a bush and shit.
Well, that's the thing.
His advice immediately.
I was like, damn, dude, I shouldn't have that pizza. He goes, no. Whatever you do, don't think about what you ate. That's giving you this diarrhea. That'll only intensify it.
Yeah, he's a good like midwife.
Dude, so he is like a midwife.
He's a great midwife for
He might be a diarrhea. He might be a doula. He might be a diet-doula, dude. So he's like, I should start doing a thing like a hot tub center. We do like natural fucking diarrhea. You like get a hot tub. Start spreading.
Dude, people dumping in hot tubs.
Oh, like.
I've been afraid. I was afraid of that. I had a slight case of myself of some Ree like 2 weeks ago, and I went over to swim at my friend's house when his family was on vacation, and I had to fart. I was in the pool.
You're gonna squid.
And I was like, dude, if I shit my friend's pool when he's not there,
you gotta clean the whole thing.
You have to leave.
No, you gotta clean.
I would leave it.
You gotta change the filter. It's a big deal.
Yeah, you can't shit the pool. But I wonder if you could shit the pool and just leave.
I think you can fuck the filter. You gotta like shock the water. It's a process. We've had the McCusker pool's gotten shat. The McCusker pool, yeah, dude. So people have shat the McCusker pool. It's been little kids, but I think one of the little kids shat the McCusker pool, and it was like you have to dump a bunch of chemicals and shit to neutralize the dump.
So you had the doula on.
So I have the doula. Thank God I'm talking to Spud.
I'm telling you, that's the worst guy possible for the Ray.
Well, the funny
could be, yeah.
I mean, first of all, he's like, stop thinking about what you ate last night. That was kind of helpful. Because I'm like, I started thinking about it. I'm like, it was so much dough, and it's just pushing through. Like, that's so much to absorb and like push through you. It's a deep dish. But the fucking, so he was like, dude, you're going to make it.
I knew his advice would be horrible.
Dude,
I knew.
He's like, you don't want to break this seal, dude. He's like, you don't want to enter the world of like accepting the fact that you're going to shit your pants and dealing with the consequences. Oh, it was making me laugh so fucking hard.
Oh, man.
He's like, next thing you know, you're shitting near a bush in the park and your dog's trying to eat the shit as it's coming out of your ass. He's like, you don't want to go there, dude. Trust me.
The dog's... Has he experienced this? He's shit in the park.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Spud's definitely...
He's a van shitter.
He is a
If you listen to Warmo,
I
you'll
listened
hear.
to the first episode. He was talking about dumping in vans.
Oh, having to, dude. You got to just go in a bucket. Because especially on a construction site, if there's no porta potty, there's people who are like, you can't use our bathroom.
You got to just bull rush that. You have to say, listen, you can call the cops.
True.
I have to use this bathroom.
Yeah. I mean, they won't call the cops. They always won't hire you back. They'll be like, dude, we told you. It's fucked up to hire someone to work in your house and make you can't use our bathroom.
Oh, you mean at someone's
residential
house?
thing.
I thought you meant like a site in like a city. I thought like a Starbucks would be like, no, you have to buy something.
You got to rush that.
Like, I'm done. No.
I think there's an addendum in the Constitution where like you can fully override a store's. Be like, you have to be a customer. Just be like,
it's giving quarters to soldiers.
True.
It's in there. Also, I learned this. The reason for that is because they all had diseases. It's not because like every time I remember, like one of the things was like we don't have to give quarter to soldiers. Mm-hmm. Like it's a law, and
so it is a law. We have to give quarter to soldiers.
No, we don't.
What?
We don't have to. But in those days, you did. Like the England would be like, oh, this army is going to live in this fucking town.
True.
You have to take care of them. But they would all have like smallpox and kill the whole town. It's not. And for some reason in my mind, I was like, people were probably like annoyed. They just had some British dude on their couch.
All got sick. They all got
COVID.
But
it was actually much more serious. It was because an army back then had wild Ree. They all had Ree.
For sure.
Anyway, sorry.
Also, too, the guy probably fucked your wife, dude. If you put up a soldier,
he's got a bayonet.
Yeah, he's got weapons and shit.
You've never even seen red on a piece of clothing ever.
Fuck.
This dude's got a red coat on. It's like, fuck.
I mean, your daughter's, I mean, it's not even a question. Your daughter's definitely going down. The question is he going to take down the missus?
And also, it's almost any age daughter is fair game back then.
Oh, of course.
I was reading about this one dude. He was like just in his bio, like, well, he was 36 when he married his 15-year-old wife. It's like normal.
Gentleman.
He was a senator. I guess not much has changed.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that must have been fucking nuts, dude. You're sitting there, some dude shows up in a color you've never experienced on a person. You're just like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then He just basically.
He's like, yeah, I'm living here. Me and my boys are living here.
Oh, and then he's just outside. So you wake up, he's just out doing drills and shit, or just like might be taking a shit in your yard. You're like, what the fuck, dude? England sucks.
England does suck.
Damn.
So what happened? Did you get home?
Got home, was on the phone with Spud. And I'm not going to lie, I'm like, Spud, I don't want you to hear this, but I kept him on for just long enough.
Just to hear that blast.
I mean, you got to hear the blast.
Got to hear liftoff.
Dude, totally sprayed out. It was pretty nuts. And then I hung up. Brittany called me back. And then
I sprayed out. Slamming Sarah's toilet. Slamming Sarah's going through chemo with me.
And you're shitting worse than her?
Just an absolute raccoon. Just out going through her food, eating shit, dumping in her. Yeah, I might be worse than the chemo right now.
You're shitting worse?
I might be more of a pest. A sex pest.
Dude, we don't joke about that.
No, I know. Sorry.
It's not even funny to.
Can't believe he didn't really
sexually pest.
Didn't even take a break.
Did they ever break that down into like exactly what that is?
Sex pesting?
Yeah.
It's just being a short dork trying to fuck people.
Trying to get pussy.
People are like, ew.
Ew. Stop bothering me. Stop pestering me.
Seth's probably innocent. Free Seth.
True. Yeah, I mean, I think he would probably get drunk and just be like,
yeah,
write some weird shit.
I wish someone would look at me the way the lock settles.
Yeah,
enough of that, boy.
I wonder what sex pesting is. If you think you might be sex pesting, don't do it.
Yeah.
Only ask for a blowjob if you absolutely know you're going to get one. Which you can only do if you're married. Which you can just ask. You won't get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
There isn't a lot of. Yeah, I don't think they really have that. You can when you're married. A lot of married dudes are like, I'm gonna give my wife a couple extra glasses of wine tonight. Think that's cool? I think.
Yeah, I'm about to rape my wife after this.
Boy, I don't think. I think once you're married, it's like that whole alcohol conundrum goes away. If you're both.
Oh yeah, I wonder how many dudes have like roofied their wives.
Not roofied.
It's like a fucking but I mean roofied.
Oh, actually roofied.
Yeah,
their
it's
wives.
like a sick
Be
move.
like, come on, babe, let's get out of here. These fucking assholes.
Yeah, just while she's watching like HGTV. Slip a roofie into her wine.
It might be talking about chemical bondage. If you can get your wife on page, if you get your wife down, you can do light chemical bondage and just if you get a good G source, slip her a little GHB. R.I.P. to the dude I know who died from that last year.
How'd he die?
GHB on his birthday.
I don't know what GHB is.
It's like a club drug. It's like a date rape drug. It's like it's a super cheap drug that you can just drink like the smallest bit and you'll be like, it's like you're like drunk. But he was already drunk. Slammed some G with his girlfriend, died on his birthday, R.I.P. One of the saddest ways to die. I think the dude was like 36.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
It wasn't really my boy like that, but I heard.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, damn, it fucking sucks.
You're saying his story out here, laughing at him on YouTube.
I mean, it's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
It wasn't my boy like that. I walked into his dwelling a couple times, and I didn't like the vibes going on in there, bro.
Why?
It's just
It's like evil hippie.
Coke den, bro. You go in there, and it's just kind of like there was a guy. I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna roll out, and the dude's like, why? I was like, I gotta go home, dude. Get the fuck out of my face. Dude, like sweating, just in the AC, just like, why, bro? And I was like, I'm fucking out of here, dude.
That's no good.
Yeah, I already died.
So how was the Shy? Dude?
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruminate on that guy's death. The Shy was good, but to finish my story of the diarrhea.
Oh yeah.
Shy was awesome.
Got the blast off. Painted the toilet.
Sprayed the toilet. All of a sudden, my phone rings. FaceTime. It's Brittany. I said, oh, here's my wife. So I answer the phone. I'm like, yo, I'm like, the prophecy is because her cousin prophesied that I would have immediate diarrhea, and I was like, just let you know, I made it for like 12 hours. So I was FaceTiming her. I went to show her my dump. I didn't realize she was out. She fucking got Maya's ears pierced, which I don't know how I feel about the fact that she's assuming Maya's gender. She's like, well, it's a cultural thing. I was like, was it cultural for you to accept her gender? Or,
I think it
sign
is.
her up?
I think it is cultural to accept her, to demand her gender.
True. That's a bone I'll pick with her later on. I'm definitely telling my child, like, I'm so sorry your mother forced that on you.
What, earrings?
Earrings. But, or if she trans to be a man, she could just hang two little dangly crosses. Now you're Elton John. It's kind of a win-win.
True.
But the fucking, but yeah, so I'm FaceTiming Brittany. I'm like, dude, look at what I did. I was basically like, do you want to see this? I gave her a warning. And she was like, yeah, let me see. So I thought I was showing her the dump with the camera.
Dong.
It was Teenis. Another emergency Teenis, dude. This was a Teenis after
a sick Teenis
running home with diarrhea.
Sick Teenis,
dude. I don't think her family was. I hope her family was looking at the phone because they're all together. So they're at the mall, and I'm like, I didn't know she was at the fucking mall first of all because we didn't talk about that. And I'm like, you want to see my dump? She's like, sure. So I go to show her the thing, and I go, and I'm on speakerphone. I go, oh no, wait, that's my penis. She's like, oh, you're on speakerphone. And I'm like, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, here's the dump anyway. I flipped it around.
Oh, so you showed your wife a Teenis and then diarrhea? Ew, dude. Ew.
I mean, the Teenis was just in the way.
Yeah, I like that
But-
picture, though. Teenis with a background of diarrhea.
Oh, dude.
It's a good picture. That's every Teenis' class photo. You know how normally you get like lasers in the back? Teenis just has a pool of diarrhea.
She gets a pile.
A pile flown all the way from Chicago.
Yeah, dude, that was a hard. Well, dude, then the worst, and to add to my Tina shame, I don't know if this is like Tucker Carlson's dealing with being doxxed right now, so I don't want to dox myself and my Tina status, dude. Do you ever? I've gotten Tina's levels where I'll like pee while I had the diarrhea was so severe that I looked down, didn't realize I was peeing. So I'm peeing between the cracks of the two toilet seats.
Oh, that's happened.
Absolutely soiled the back of my shorts.
That's the worst. That's a rarity. But when you hit I don't know what it is. Every once in a while, you have just enough Teenis.
You have the perfect
to
Teenis.
hit between the lid and the
It's Teenis 0, dude. When your Teenis is like perfect in line with the equator, it goes right through the.
When it's on the fucking Liu Kang kick, the Teenis is just.
My Teenis was at 0 gravity. It gets the perfect geometry where it just kind of like sticks out straight,
It's crazy.
and it just fucking shot me right in the
Straight,
fucking
dude.
drenched my N1s, dude. I slid them back up. It was just like, God damn it.
And once.
I want to make a Teenis protector. They should make a seat that has a fucking shield that blocks from like any sort of Teenis eruption.
Because you
It's
don't.
not bad.
You're not thinking about your Teenis.
I got it for
Like,
the
how
kids.
is it going to piss out of the toilet?
Exactly.
It's under the lid,
It's the perfect angle.
and then it just bends against the lid.
Perfect angle. Just shot me right through the lid, dude.
No, I've done that a couple times. I've done that like out to eat at like restaurants. Just pissed everywhere, dude.
They really should. It's fucked up. They haven't designed a thing in terms of like the ADA. They should design a thing for guys with penises that block. They come down. That's a safe. It locks down. There's like it's a toilet seat like this, a little edge that just blocks.
Should be a cup there.
There should be something.
Some
dude.
trough.
Like a drip edge. They should have it come like a gutter, basically a gutter system that runs
For
down.
dudes with sickly penises, nervous penises.
Yeah, for dudes who just experienced.
I'm
something.
glad you brought that up. I've kind of kept that to myself.
Yeah,
because I thought the amount of Teenis you would have to do that. Was so extraordinary that I really didn't want to admit where my Teenis was at. Look at that. LeMaire's in agreement. Noah. Everybody's like, yeah, I've done it.
Done it. Yeah,
Nice. It's good for everybody to come clean on this.
Dude, Kanye's my inspiration.
Mine sometimes doesn't even fire out. It just like flows. Like you ever like pour a cup and the water comes out along the. Mine will sometimes piss will just
Like
stick to the bowl.
It's surface, like what's it called?
Yeah.
It's surface tension. How it actually will grip.
Yeah.
That's why.
Also, there's just a. Never mind.
So you'll do.
I'm done.
You'll do.
I'm done
You'll
admitting
fully
this.
pee down your whole
I'll
body.
piss down the front of the toilet seat.
Like a water slide.
Yes, and then I'll be like, holy fuck, there's just a puddle of piss at my feet. I'm like, dude, did I piss?
I thought you were saying you pee and pee leaves your penis and sticks to the underside.
No.
I was like, whoa.
No,
dude.
I mean, penis is sticking between the lid and the bowl, and the piss will just run straight down the
for
front
sure.
of the bowl onto the floor.
100%. I've definitely made
So
a mess.
wait, have you hit it where it just shoots straight out?
I've shot straight out this morning.
Straight
my
out,
shorts.
awesome.
I've also puddled the floor, exactly
Yeah.
like you're saying. I've like fully pissed on the floor inadvertently a couple times. It's shitty engineering.
Yeah, but they know, dude. Nobody can bring that up.
True.
Nobody can be whoever designed it would be like, how small is your dick?
Who's
It's like
mad?
nothing. It doesn't. It never mind.
Like it was my kid. My kid does it all the time.
True.
That's a good class action lawsuit, dude, to
True.
come out. I got inspired by Kanye, dude. Kanye's out on some super honesty stuff.
I'm gonna
dude.
support him.
Dude, did you see the whole video?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that fucking crazy. Everyone's trying to say he's like fully fucking nuts. I mean, what was super crazy that you watched?
The whole thing.
What? His
The whole
takes on
thing.
abortion?
Free Cosby?
I didn't see the Free Cosby thing. Actually.
He got into Free Cosby, which rules.
What'd he say?
I agree with his stance. Give $1 million to every mother.
I think it was hyperbole.
Free weed.
Free
Free Bill Cosby.
Free Bill. All right.
And pro-life.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
I
Kind of a
agree
sick
with that.
platform.
Actually, most of it.
Well, he did say he goes. I'm saying this is how Kanye's mind works, in my opinion. He'll say something ridiculous like $1 million, and then he's like, or like 15 grand. I don't know, whatever. He's like, I'm not funding this thing. I'm just
He's
the guy
the
who
dragon
puts
energy.
I'm just putting the guy idea out there.
It's
which,
very
dude,
Trump-like.
He's good. I like the fact that he's going out there and. Dude, when they were trying to say that the fact he cried makes him crazy, and it's like, dude, he was talking
How dare
about
they?
almost being aborted. That's something.
Yeah.
The thing he was bringing up was basically like, look, if you're raped, I get it. Like, if you're raped, I get it. We're not going to have it, so you're in a back alley. It's just, I think what he's talking about is like, it's like some sort of like sluts' rights, male and female, to be out and slutting around and be like, well, I'll just get an abortion. He was like, that's fucked up. I agree with that. I think that's shitty to do. I mean, dude, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's happened. It happens.
Yeah,
I get it. But what he's saying is like, it's kind of shitty to do. Just to be like,
Whoa.
I'm inconvenienced by, I'm out having a good old, and I'm inconvenienced by this life that I created. He has a fucking point. It's kind of shitty, you know?
I mean, yeah, of course, anybody that says abortion's bad has a point. But when you're on stage screaming in front of, like, I mean, that whole thing was nuts.
I loved
Start
it.
to finish, nuts.
I loved it.
I enjoyed
charged on
it. I think the person who should be getting more grief is the woman,
The white chick who came
the
up.
white chick
was
who
like,
came up, and yeah, she's also obviously nuts.
Well, he was pretty gracious. He was like,
He
look,
was very gracious.
He was very gracious the whole time.
was very gracious.
He dyed his hair purple because it's the combination of blue and red. Dude's fucking got some ideas, honestly.
Blue and red equals
I
purple.
was the purple party. I was fucking like, fuck yeah, dude, that's awesome.
All right.
I'm in full
If
support.
you supported him, I would. Of the three candidates, I would probably vote for him.
I swear to God, I would vote for Kanye.
I think that's a good
over
vote.
anybody. I really.
I think
would.
it'll just be funny to see him take a chunk of the election, and then have people be like, Trump won because of Kanye, taking Democratic votes, and
Yeah.
blaming the election on Kanye West, which could be pretty funny.
Could have been the plan this whole time when he met with Trump, bro. Dude, they're fighting over the black vote. Like, they study it like calculus, dude. So right now, Biden is doing worse with the black vote than Hillary is.
You know, I think black people are going to surprise some people.
I think the whole point of the election is to win the black vote.
I think
So,
here's what I can tell you, and this is the observation I made yesterday.
Yeah.
When I was touring the battlefield of Gettysburg. At Little Round Top, I saw 3 hood fucking black dudes at Little Round Top.
Swag.
Something's going on.
Really?
That's the strongest shift to black republicanism I've ever seen in my life.
True.
3 hood black dudes at Gettysburg
True.
at Little Round Top looking at it like, God damn, look at this motherfucking.
Damn. Did you pick up on the chatter?
No, I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I'm talking beaters. They were all in beaters.
That's fucking
Fitteds.
sick.
I mean, it was
chilling at Little
unbelievable.
Round Top. That's fucking awesome.
It was crazy. Surrounded by the whitest dorks known to man. Like fat dudes in like high-waisted khaki shorts. Everybody's dad. Just imagine your dad. I saw like 10 dudes dressed exactly like Phil.
Yeah.
Like button-downs, short-sleeve button-downs, tucked into khaki shorts
That's sick, dude.
with some like, you know, New Balance like hiking shoes.
Yeah.
Mid-socks.
Just dress like
White
pussy's off the
ankle socks.
pussy's off the table.
Pussy's gone. This
Pussy,
is
if you forgot about pussy, that's exactly how you'll dress.
yes.
Just as
like an
comfortable
absolute
as
gentleman.
possible. Comfortable as possible.
Just taking a look at the battlefield, and I was with him,
Yeah.
but I couldn't believe it.
Should walk the big boys. What you think?
I wanted to be like, yo, what are you guys doing? You know, I wanted to be like, what are you talking about? I'd like to
Last
hear.
we rushed him. You're like, what are you guys doing here?
Well, that was my instinct immediately. I wanted to Karen out. I wanted to make some phone calls to some park rangers.
Really?
Like, these guys are smoking dope at Little Round Top. These guys are dope smoking. We're the 20th Maine charged. Chamberlain yelled, "Fix bayonets." Oh man,
But dude, I was reading an
Couldn't
article.
believe it.
That's awesome. It's fucking sick.
it was.
I was what?
No, just I'm thinking about it more and more. I didn't think about it until right now. It's
You
very
just
funny.
something you noticed and you're like, huh?
Yeah, I was like, it's literally the first time I've ever seen that.
That's true. Yeah, man. I mean, dude.
Because this wasn't like you walk by it. This is like they were deep in. They were on a tour.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it wasn't
3
some bullshit
bros on a tour.
of Gettysburg.
Yes,
It's fucking sick.
LeMaire, how do you feel about that?
About black Republicans.
I don't think they were not black Republicans. I'm saying just 3 fucking bros at Gettysburg.
They love this country.
That's nice to hear.
The red, white, and blue, dude.
Yeah, they might not have been Democrat. I'm telling you, man. I don't.
Thanks, LeMaire. It's good input.
Well, dude, the article I was reading about. They're doing polling things where like Hillary had, in terms of you take the black vote, Hillary had I think like 83% of it. Trump had the other 13%. So now Biden has like 76% of it. Trump has, whatever that is, a little more of that. Whatever, 26%. And whatever it is. So the black vote's slowly drifting away from the Democratic Party, according to these figures.
Yeah.
The Latino vote, forget about it, bro. The Latinos, Biden's not doing that well. Again, they still have the majority, but they're saying that like if they lose even like a couple percentage points of the black vote, if it's a close race, they're saying that can be the determining factor.
I wonder if it.
So they're bugging out right now about, dude. It's so funny to think about the job of a president right now is to like get black people to like them, which is kind of fun. It's like, what is this job you guys are doing? Like, we're just gonna get black people to like us.
Whoever can trick black people the best is the president.
So that's there's think tanks.
They need to hire fucking Sprite to be like, yo, how did you do it?
How
the fuck did you shift from just a lemon lime soda to just like dudes donking and being like Sprite, motherfucker? Like, what happened?
What about McDonald's?
McDonald's made the shift a while ago.
McDonald's is egregious with it. They're like, you like grandma's sweet tea, and it's like, what the fuck? This is racist.
Motherfucking McRibs, man.
They had a thing on the radio be like, oh, here comes grandma, we better run. And it was like, what the fuck?
You remember when grandma used to whoop your ass? How about some McNuggets? Come on, y'all.
I heard that commercial on the radio. I was like, dude, is this fucking serious?
Yeah, McDonald's. But what's funny, I was thinking this too, and this is a risky take.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. A little tightrope walk for the people. So I got a little fucked up at the Grove Friday night.
So you went to Gettysburg.
My buddy hated it. Left. I had a great fucking Gettysburg and the Grove. That's the central.
That's the
PA.
combo.
That's
yeah.
the Mechanicsburg fucking. That's the hat trick. One more.
Did you go down to the Grove like the first guy from the Holocaust? You're like, there's black people at Gettysburg. You're like, get out of here, kid. You're not believing
Yeah. Well, there's also occasionally there's black people at the Grove too.
Yeah.
Which is shocking.
Yeah, I mean,
because this is the whitest thing you've ever seen.
you think you're on your little iceberg, dude? It's melanin.
True. And then there's melanin. I thought Kyle Larson would scare him off. He's like a scarecrow for black people. Also, Kyle Larson won, dude. Started in the third.
He won again?
Came back and won, dude. Larson went from NASCAR to just dominating Mechanicsburg's dirt track. Just for saying the N-word on Twitch. Anyway, had a couple drinks at the Grove. It ruled.
Your friend left.
My favorite part of the day was my friend's first time. He went sober though. So it's tough sober, especially
horrible.
It's just like it's heats. It's just one dude racing at a time for the first like 2 hours.
That's awesome. Actually,
It gets a little fucking boring. Especially there's cautions every lap because somebody crashes. It's just go karts going 150 miles an hour.
You're trying to entertain him. You're like,
I'm like drinking hammered. You know, it's fun. It's fun if you're drinking, just standing outside and drinking. I was trying to like show him what the place was like, and then this dude in front of us, because you got to cross this bridge to go into the infield, so everybody's just packed together. And this also the sickest shirts possible. Everybody's in this. Everybody like intentionally wears their oldest sprint car shirt, so it's all like from the 80s.
God damn.
Fucking rules. But this dude. One dude was coming from in the infield, and the guy directly in front of us was just like, yo, Randy. I don't know why. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. This dude was just like, fucking Randy. And it was like,
was it his boy?
Yeah, it was his boy. And he came over. I forget what it's the PA posse. That's what you got to know. You're either Team Outlaws or PA posse, bro.
So there's like groups of racers?
The Outlaws is a national sprint car group. They go around. It's a team of like really good racers that go around and fuck up everybody's local sprint tracks.
Larson the guy?
Larson could be Outlaws. He's not Outlaws right now.
He's free agent right now?
I think he's a free agent.
So there's just two teams?
No, I think this weekend, actually, this Friday at the Grove, the fucking Outlaws come to town. I'm going to be out of town. I'll be in Cleveland, unfortunately.
That sucks.
I'd like to see the posse dethrone the fucking Outlaws, dude. It's very exciting. Anybody but the Outlaws chant started. Fucking sick.
So you're more of the posse.
Fuck was I talking
more
about?
The guy who was like,
oh yeah, no. After Randy, that's been making me laugh all day. Just a dude dropping a cooler at the dirt track and just being like, Randy. I don't know.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's not good podcasting.
I think it's good.
It's okay. Gives you a good visual of what I'm surrounded by.
Well, I would love that, to be able to hit the dirt track, drop a cooler on the ground, and just be like,
yo, there's my fucking boys.
There's my fucking boys.
There's Randy. What up, boy?
Yeah, dude, that's fucking. I like that.
Yeah, it was fun, but. So I'm sitting in my parents' recliner, drunk, watching TV. Drunk at like 10.
So you're home early? It's early night.
Well, probably 11. The race ends, and I kind of forgot about the race war that was going on.
True.
You know,
that happens when you have a good day.
Just a nice night.
You have a good day in your actual life. You forget about the race war.
Yeah, the race war
by the media.
And then all of a sudden I was just watching ESPN, and there's just a commercial of like LeBron dunking. And like all these NBA players, and it's like, together we rise. This means so much more than basketball. It's just dudes dunking, and it's like, fuck racism. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about the. And then I was laughing just knowing that there's going to be outdated commercials when this race war kind of ends. It's funny to call it a race war, by the way. That's a joke. I know people could be pussies about it.
They talk about racial tensions in the news all the time. Like they're saying like now it's not only COVID we have to deal with, but now we're dealing with extra racial tension. That's been a thing in the news is like, oh, the racial tensions are horrible right now.
But I'm saying like how commercials are always like a little late.
Yeah.
Like it'd be the same as seeing like a Nurses Are Heroes commercial today.
Yeah, and you're like, what?
Like, they're not fucking heroes anymore.
Yeah, true. They're just
now it's people fighting cops. They're the heroes now.
True.
But it's going to be funny to see like an NHL commercial in like 2 months that's like, Black Power. It's like, come see the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Pepsi, I think, pulled the trigger a little too early on like the weird.
Well, they had like a fun protest
propaganda commercials. That was like them all showing their cards at once and like, whoa, chill that.
Yeah.
3 years from now, relax. And they try to be like, yeah, you're young, you're hip, you're protesting.
You love protesting.
Drink Pepsi, and it's like,
drink this.
What the fuck?
Drink this shit.
Well, it's weird too because everyone's giving China that. Like China's got some weird shit going on for sure. Like, did you read about the what do they call the Uyghurs? I think you were telling me about that. The Uyghurs. The Uyghurs. They're called the Uyghurs, right?
Wait, they're getting rid of their Uyghurs?
They're detaining their Uyghurs, dude. They're making.
Oh, this ain't fucking cool, man. Yo, motherfucker.
Yeah, if you say shit for more than like 5 seconds, they come and grab you. So but yeah, they're detaining them. They have like little.
Wait, the Muslims.
The Muslims, yeah.
Yes.
But it's not all Muslims. They have some other Muslims in China that they are kind of like, yeah, you can go study with an imam, allegedly. But they specifically the people in whatever that's called, the Northwest province.
Yeah.
So apparently they'll come, like, snatch you up. This is according, to a leaked document. So, maybe it's propaganda. I don't know, but I don't know. So they said.
I think they've. Clearly had camps for Muslims.
Oh yeah, they definitely do. But what they're saying they're like employment outreach things that are like kind of mandatory or whatever. But so they'll come snatch you up.
It's employment outreach.
So it's employment outreach.
Funny way to describe a work camp.
Well, and they'll also try to make sure that they it's employment outreach, and they also make sure that you kind of like don't believe like rumors and stuff about the government. So like you go and sign an NDA where you can't say anything about what happened in there. And also, like, it's not just you, but if any of your family starts talking that mess, they'll snatch one of you up or all of you guys up and make you do, like, a program where you have to, like, sit through, like, hours and hours, I think, like, months of forced labor where they eventually decide if your attitude's been adjusted properly and you've been properly assimilated into Chinese culture. So they call it, like, Sino training or something. They don't want you to be like, no, I'm a Muslim and, like, I'm actually, like, Turkish or whatever, and you guys stole our land. They're like, no, come here. No,
yeah, why don't you work for us?
How about you work for free for a little bit, change your mind? But yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. So Trump slapped the embargo, saying like all these companies that fuck with the this kind of stuff, you're benefiting from slave labor. And they also say there's allegedly like forced DNA sampling, organ harvesting, and they're saying like at worst just say free labor. They're telling those companies like, nah, bro, you guys are getting sanctioned. People are getting salty about it.
Who's getting salty?
I forget the company. It's a good clothes makers. A couple of like fashion guys who are like, look,
Banana Republic.
It is.
We need our fucking slaves, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Well, it's something like it's funny. It's a funny name for a company. That
Banana Republic.
Yeah, they're like no, but the one company came out with a statement. It's so funny to have a PR firm to pay them to be like, just for the official record, we are not about using free labor. We are totally against using free labor, and we don't use free labor. It's like, so you guys don't have slaves? Yeah, we figured that.
What about when are they going to change Banana Republic, dude? Have they changed that yet?
I don't think so.
They got to change that name. They took my Redskins, dude.
They took your
Washington Redskins have to change their name.
What are they now?
I don't like it.
What are they?
I don't know yet. They don't know yet.
It should be the Washington Deepstate.
That's actually a fucking sick name,
Deep
dude.
State, that would be sick, dude.
That's a good nickname.
Washington Deep State would be fucking awesome.
That's probably the best nickname I've heard. I think they're going to go with like the Red Tails.
What?
Which is also still kind of like, here's some Native American.
It has to be racist.
Some Native American bullshit. Like, I don't know.
What if they were the Washington Native Americans?
That'd be pretty funny.
And just showed a picture of a Native American and we're like, what? We like you guys.
They should switch to greenskins.
Greenskins?
No, what's funny about that, a dude copywrote, he got all the names copywritten a while ago. A guy in D.C., like a lawyer, who knew they were going to have to change their name eventually, has like every possible nickname, like the Washington Warthogs, the Washington Wolves, like he has
so they have to figure
a ton of names that they can't use unless they pay him.
Motherfucker, dude.
It's a great move.
It's a fantastic move, actually.
If I was Snyder, the owner of the Redskins, I'd be like, look, this guy has all the names. We're going to have to stick with Redskins, guys.
True.
He's been holding off as long
Tell
as
him
he
to
could.
give us the Washington Warthogs, or we're sticking with our guns. Yeah,
It's
dude.
fun.
So what?
It's a fun time.
So they changed the thing. Damn. So are you gonna not be able to wear your Washington Redskins jersey now?
They can't take that from us.
They can't take that from.
How dare they try to take that from me?
I mean, that'll be like sick collector's gear. You're not gonna be able to have it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down to DC and demand everyone round them up. Those little jerseys. Throw 'em out. Sorry, I should have specified jerseys.
Yeah, man. Gettysburg was tight. I got some cool facts for you.
What you got?
So yesterday I took a nice auto tour of Gettysburg.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend that for anybody. You download a little app on your phone. You just drive around the battlefield. It's pretty sick. It takes you to like stops and tells you what happened there.
Pretty sick.
And it can be like on your left, this was going on. On your right. It's pretty fucking sick. One guy that ruled was Daniel Sickle.
Yeah.
He's the man.
What'd
He was
he
a
do?
general. So the North had like a long line. There was a defensive line.
Yeah.
And Sickles like just ignored everybody and just marched straight for some reason. Got all his men fucking murdered.
His name was Sickle?
Yeah. He got his leg blown off, and then afterwards was like, fucking General Meade's a bitch, pussy. He's just a motherfucker. But what he's most known for, he was the guy who married a 15-year-old.
Did he really?
Yeah, and then he shot her lover in front of the White House. Just murdered him in broad daylight.
How old was her lover?
It was probably like his age. Her lover was Francis Scott Key's son.
What?
It's a small world.
Francis Scott Key's son?
Yeah, the guy who wrote the
He's an
Star
adulterer?
Spangled Banner. Yeah, he fucked a 15-year-old and got
We need
murdered.
a new song, bro.
Got murdered for it.
We need a new song.
Got gunned down, and then Sickles turned himself in, and he
Naturally.
was the first temporary insanity case ever.
Because he was so mad.
He was so mad when he found out that guy was banging his 15-year-old. He shot him in front of the White House.
Was she cheating when she was 15, or was this later on?
It was before the Civil War, which is when he married her. So she was probably like early teens or like late teens.
Dude, that's a big deal back then because it's like no one had condoms, obviously. So it's
Yeah.
like your chances of
True.
getting like cuckolded in the classical sense of the word were very high.
Yeah.
If someone was cheating on you, hitting your sweet little baby up, there's a chance the dude was definitely not pulling out. If you're fucking someone else's wife back then, you just come inside of her and you're like,
Yeah, deal with it.
deal with that. That's
I'm out.
That's
my
on you.
dad wrote the fucking Star Spangled Banner.
Is that- did he-
Do you know who my fucking dad is?
Did he get pussy from that?
Obviously.
Was he walking
He was
down?
fucking a-
ho
He's fucking a senator's wife.
So he was just walking down and be like,
Yeah,
she was like,
he's
"Damn,
oh, that song?
Oh, you like that song? Dad wrote
My
it.
dad wrote it.
No big deal. So that was like the #1 hit back then. There was
It was
just
a
like
big hit.
there was only 4 songs. The
There was
top
4
charts
songs.
were just 4 songs, and he's like, "Yeah, this is the first song, so #1 for now."
Yeah, and then he
I
got
like those
fucking
old songs.
Shot in the head in front of everybody for being a bitch.
What did he shoot him with?
Pistol.
Fuck.
It'd be funny if it was a rifle.
So then he went and turned. He was just like,
And then he turned himself in and was like, "I did that, bitch. I did that."
"Damn."
And then I think his name was Seward. I think he was Lincoln's Secretary of War. Was actually Sickles' lawyer in that case, and was the guy who came up with temporary insanity, which is still used today. That was the guy who first invented it. He was just like, "Your Honor, this guy was fucking pissed."
What would you do if he fucked your 15-year-old wife? The judge was like,
like-
"I'd be fucking furious, bro."
True. Anyway,
That's
that was a fun
pretty
fact. That's
sick.
what I
That is
got
a
out
good-
of my
that's a good
Gettysburg
fact,
tour.
dude. Does it still count if someone cucks? I think now you'll get like only 3rd-degree murder. If you if you murder someone in the heat of passion, you don't. It's not 1st degree. It
You
has
can
to
get
be,
like manslaughter for that.
If
If you walk in on someone boning your wife,
and murder them.
I think you can cap them.
I think you can. I think you
you
will
can.
get. I think it's like hitting someone with your car when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Same penalty. They're just kind of like, hey man, be more careful in the future. Get back out there. Get back out there.
Yeah. What are you guys whispering about over there?
Okay, Noah has to go downstairs, and I was going to say, isn't that what happened to OJ?
Maybe, but
I think he chopped.
I think he took it a little too far. I think he sawed 2 people's heads off. Also, OJ was innocent. Where you going, Noah?
He's letting in the kid.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Appreciate that.
Good. Our OJ experts here.
True.
Sid the Kid.
What time are we at, LeMaire?
Or 50 minutes.
That's a scorcher, bro.
I was running hot. Get
Dude.
your foot off
Sorry,
me, you
bro,
pervert.
sorry, dude. Sorry, I'm excited. It's a good cast.
Fucking pervert.
I figured I'd reward you for a good cast. Did you see the picture of Zuckerberg that's going around?
Yes.
Dude.
If real,
What is
that's
that?
the craziest man of all
What
time.
the fuck is
if
that?
that photograph is real.
Well,
if that sunscreen on his face is real,
I think it is.
he is
dude.
not one of us, dude. He is not. But also, it could, again, dude, Zuckerberg could just be a wildly autistic dude who got billions of dollars
True.
and is calling the shots, dude. Imagine if you knew like a really autistic dude that was like on a boat calling the shots.
Yeah.
And he started painting his face white. You'd be like, I'm not gonna say anything. Say to the kid, "What up, bro?"
What's up, bro?
We're live right now. It's good. It's good. Just throw them in. Fuck it, guys.
Let's finish this off for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, we were talking about
Mark Zuckerberg not being one of
here.
us.
Yeah, pull that chair close to you, Matt, so he can be in your truck.
Spring. Get over here, Sid. Damn, there's a real family vibe going on here.
Yeah, no, I would pull him like right next to you, like where Billy was.
Switch out.
Yeah, get over here.
Probably on the other side of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, here. Switch.
Yeah.
Switch that tape.
Hey, I'll do some stage crew work while I'm here.
It's good. Damn, you're a sweaty man.
Dude, I brought another shirt. Like, I knew that walking from the car to this house was gonna...
What's going on, do you?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You got another exact same shirt? All right, so we were just talking about wild autists. I'm glad you're here.
Just in time. Just in time.
LeMaire, how's he sound?
Say something, Sydney, real fast.
What's up, guys?
You sound great. I'll turn you down.
Yeah.
Perfect. Check the comments too. They'll give you the true response.
Yeah.
Sydney, what the fuck's up, bro?
Not too much, man.
I kind of like this Mr. Rogers neighborhood vibe. Excuse me. I'm just walking.
People just walk in,
Guests
just
just
like,
walking in,
oh, who's
setting up."
here?
Yeah.
Hell
Look
yeah.
at Noah. That's good stuff.
Well, we're setting up for the page, bro.
Paige is gonna be.
Yeah,
good.
we're talking about Mark Zuckerberg. About
see that
how-
picture of him?
Picture of him with sunscreen, allegedly kind of Bravehearting a little bit out in the
Dude,
waterboard.
full, like all white sunscreen face.
Yeah.
Like, you know how people put like zinc on their nose or whatever? Whole face.
You know Ugg from
Did he
Camp
have it in, like, a
Anawana?
design, like, to the
No,
sides?
just like perfectly painted on. Like it just
Yeah.
looks like a mime. He looks like a mime,
Yeah, it does.
and he's got a fat ass, and he's surfboarded.
Fat fucking.
Oh, he's got a fat ass now?
He's
Yeah.
wakeboarding. He's got a fat.
Yeah, I
fucking
would say
ass,
he's fat.
dude.
It almost looks like he's got like a thick rump, dude. It doesn't look like it's like sloppy fat.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
got-
He looks
yeah.
like a muscular rump, dude.
He might have
pretty
got an
sick.
ass job. If you're a billionaire, I'd get a fucking ass. I'd get an ass job. Just like a
Yeah.
fat
Just trans
fucking
into
ass.
like Nicki Minaj for no reason. Just like
Then
every
trans
meeting.
back and be like, "What's up, guys?"
Oh, this was fucking me up.
What?
The same people, like there were people that were born
Mm-hmm.
and witnessed the Civil War and World War II in their lifetime.
What?
Technically, you were old as fuck and young as fuck when the Civil War happened.
Yeah.
True.
You
That's
know,
crazy.
You'd be like 80 and have been alive for both.
What the fuck?
And then I was thinking there are people that were born during, you know, like World War, like in the Roaring 20s, and then saw Nicki Minaj and Tekashi 6ix9ine's last music video.
And then just died.
died. Like you saw World War II and Nicki Minaj and Tekashi 6ix9ine's last music video in your lifetime.
Holy
Dude,
fuck.
imagine the Civil War one. That's like you watched guys march straight across a battlefield in a line,
Yeah.
and then towards the end of your death, a nuclear bomb from a aircraft carrier in one lifetime.
And then you just die.
And then you're like, well, that was wild.
Holy
This is
fuck, dude! I didn't even think.
I basically
about that.
lived in Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
There was just
basically.
magic towards the end there. I got the fuck out in time.
They were like Game of Thrones and
Yeah.
Tron. It's like,
Jesus Christ.
Like, yeah, they had submarines. Like, what? We had horses when I started.
That's fucking nuts. Dude.
Yeah.
I was thinking about being just like I saw that picture of Mark Zuckerberg and I was like thought about it and I was like I definitely wouldn't trade places in terms of like if I had to like be Mark Zuckerberg and be a billionaire or just be myself. I was like I'd gladly rather be myself than Mark Zuckerberg. I swear to God, and I know this, and I'm like, it must suck being a billionaire. If you're like, you want to trade lives, people are like, I'm cool, bro. You
Yeah.
got that.
Well, all he has to do is not be what he is.
He can't,
And he'd be
dude.
fine.
He can't.
Well, of
Every
course.
time he tries to be cool, he looks even worse.
Well, there's no one to, again, it is, imagine the most autistic dude you know.
Yeah.
And he's the head of he's calling all the shots around
Yeah.
everybody. And he has the money to do it. So that's why he painted his face like that. He's out on the boat. He just started putting that on.
What the fuck's he
And
know about
people
the sun
around
that we
him-
don't?
People around him must have just been like, fuck. What the fuck
They
is
probably
this
all
guy
painted
just
theirs.
like? That's how Phil puts sunscreen on. Phil does that, dude. My dad does exactly what Zuckerberg does. There's a pile of it. And there's nothing.
yeah. I just saw the picture.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
called
the
him in like
pictures.
mid Bigfoot.
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh. Yeah, I mean, that must be tough, dude, to be a billionaire and, like, the public consensus. Like, check the public consensus, and they're like, yeah, you can hire the world's best PR firms.
Yeah.
They're like, they still think you're a robot. And he's like, fuck!
I keep thinking I'm a robot. What if I do a TikTok dance? Would that help? Like, no, Mark.
What if I ride a wakeboard with sunscreen proving I'm a human and can be damaged by the sun? Like, they're making fun of you still. Like, motherfucker. Yeah, man, that must be crazy to be a billionaire. The people are just like, yeah, that guy sucks. And you're like, what? Not even like Bezos or evil. Everyone's like, yeah, Bezos is fucking evil. Like, just because he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
But it's like, would I be Bezos? I might fucking
Bezos,
shave my
definitely.
head, take a fucking cheated on ex-wife in the chamber and be like, all right, even, Steven.
Wait, what was that?
Bezos had a cheated ex-wife. He cheated. He's an adulterer, so I'm not really
That rules.
thrilled with
Next.
Freaky Fridaying that. I'm not a big fan of that, dude.
Payment.
Female and male sluts need to be shut down. That's a new fucking thing. They have to be shamed and shut down.
Sluts?
Female and male, yeah. All sluts. All
What's
sluts.
wrong with you, dude? Just because you're out of the game, now you want to start slamming these beautiful...
Hey, I'm
How
telling
dare you?
it's-
So once you get married, all the sluts need to shut it down?
Exactly,
You're
yeah.
being selfish.
I'm just
Sluts, keep up the fucking good work.
Nope.
Dog girls, keep doing your weird shit.
Well, look,
It's all good.
If you want to use that as your profession, go ahead. I still think
Sluts?
Yeah,
Are you shaming sex workers?
I'm not shaming them. I'm just saying you shouldn't do that. It's not good. Dude, I was really wondering. Dog Girl was fantastic. I love
Dog girl is great.
What I'm stuck on is I think that's going to be the cure for porn. All the amateur porn people are shooting, eventually the kids are going to have to reap that. A kid's going to be online. It's not going to be totally out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
Seeing your
You
mom
brought that up
naked.
to the dog girl.
I brought it up. I don't think she really want to think about that
didn't.
right now. She's having a good time. She's young. As she should. But as I'm thinking, it's like a good time now includes almost a public visual record.
Yeah.
Where it's like, all your thoughts on Twitter. That's just one thing. But you want to go. And more and more girls are doing this. This OnlyFans shit is like, this cam girl stuff is like, girls, I mean, economically, it's a pretty good idea. You're never going to have that amount of like, that business of being a hot young chick. They can make so much money online. But the thing you got to pay for is the fact that your kid is going to be online jerking off, and he might unknowingly jerk off to your body even if you're wearing like a mask or something. And then maybe he'll figure it out and just be like, fuck. I think that's going to like slow porn down big time.
That seems very unlikely.
I don't know, dude. It's going to happen more. It's going to happen more and more and more that you're going to see people like your mom, your aunt, or somebody. Then I guess you just jerk off to it and keep it moving. That becomes part of the kink, I guess. You're just like, fuck, dude.
Damn it, I ran into Aunt Janet again. Which was a sick sleigh my family had. I hit the Peloton again.
Did you really?
And
Dude, do they do Peloton races now? I saw like a Tour de France on TV when I was eating deep dish gluten-free pizza, and I saw a bike race that was just virtual characters moving around. I think they're doing like the
Makes
virtual
sense.
Tour de France, putting people on Pelotons.
That makes sense.
Pretty crazy.
Came home and got accused of sweating like my aunt. Someone was like, "You smell like mom when she sweats." And I was like, "Damn."
What the fuck?
It's a very harsh insult in my family.
That's a weird insult.
You stink like a woman when you sweat.
Fuck,
That was the insult. They all laughed. The whole family. They're always delighted to see me get hit.
So you walk in and just get crushed.
I walked in. I was like, nice. I just worked out. Everybody in this house has been just laying around.
True. So you're already.
I get
like,
to walk in like, why don't you guys do something today? And immediately get hit with, oh, you stink. You smell like Aunt Janet.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
And menopause sweats.
Yeah, that's what I got accused of. Which,
It's you can't win that fight against women, dude. Like I'm so glad I didn't have to psychologically struggle against women when I was younger. It was all I dealt with older brother stuff, which is like sucks.
it's a lot more physical.
It's a lot more physical. It's a lot more easy to shake off. 20 years later, I was like, I'm not gay, and that's that. It's like, I'm not gay after all. Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I mean, getting hit with I'm 32.
You sweat
Getting
like a
hit with I
woman?
smell like a woman when I sweat.
That would fuck me up.
That's gonna bother me.
That would
I'll be in the car driving and be like, I guess I do. That's all that's going to result in is I'm coming home and crushing Cocoa Pebbles for this.
True.
There's going to be a hard tax on slamming
You're
Sarah.
basically the Uyghurs, dude.
I am.
You're the Uyghurs, dude. You're trying
I'm
to
a
live your
Uyghur.
life. They're fucking clamping down
My
on you.
Gillis is a China assholes trying to shut me the fuck down. You're exactly right. They're trying to assimilate me to be one of them,
Yeah, for sure.
which is just a farting woman. But yeah, that's what's been going on. Betting on MLS. My incredible streak of losing in UFC betting continues. It's fucking unreal, dude. I'm sitting there betting, and then you get locked in this thing where you're betting like $50 a fight, and your guy walks out and gets his knee broke right away. It sucks, dude. It sucks. I'll be like, all right, I'll bet 20 on this. This guy's favorite. I'll win like $5.
Yeah.
Gotta win this. Of course,
That's fun. That's
gets
an
fucking
honest
one
bet, yeah.
punched. Get up, dude. It's the worst. It's the worst sport. It's the worst sport in the world to watch when your guy's gonna lose.
Well,
From the walk in to the last. It's from the walk in. You can be like, oh fuck, I picked the wrong guy. Because half the time I've never seen these people fight on these undercards. They're all nobodies.
Yeah.
And then your guy just walks out, and the other guy's just yoked, just starts fucking up. Dude, oh, this is the guy, dude. This is the one I was talking to. I was on the phone with Matt for this one. Fuck, who was it? There was this black dude from England. He's a kickboxer. Kaisen? Fuck, I forget his name. DeKazy.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy looks like the fucking man.
Yeah.
And they're putting him up against like just some fucking stumble bum from like Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah, exactly.
Turns out the guy walks out and they're like, oh yeah, he's like the preeminent teacher in Thai boxing. He comes out, dude. He looked like Bane. He walked out. They're like, this is like his second UFC fight. I'm like, DeKazy's got to win this. DeKazy was like a heavy favorite. This guy was a robot. He threw the hardest leg kicks and body kicks I've ever seen in my life.
Fuck.
Just mercilessly pounded DeKazy.
Dude, if we were
Start to finish.
fighting the third world
He was
on
teaching
TV,
him, dude. He was teaching him. He was coaching him. He was coaching DeKazy during the fight.
Holy
DeKazy would throw a punch and he'd be like, all right, that was decent. And then throw like the meanest combo you've ever seen. Like painful.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, DeKazy, come on.
I mean, dude, the UFC is
Like,
Hunger
dude, keep your
Games.
hands up.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
That's Hunger Games for the third world.
Really
You get
is.
to have like, oh, here's a British guy. Everyone knows him, but you can't bet on it like football, where like you can follow like the whatever. You can follow like the Washington All Lives Matters and be like, you're like, all right, I know that guy. I've watched him in college. If you're in UFC, you know this guy from Britain. Like I've seen him fight a couple of times, and you're like, oh, and here comes a child soldier from the Armenian conflict,
Yes.
and you're just like, this could go one of two ways. So they pull.
It always
people
goes the same way.
out of fucking
if
nowhere.
If you're from one of the stands,
You're gonna
you're
come
a motherfucker.
dominate. True.
Especially if it's a stand that's not a country.
Yeah.
Like a Dagestan or a Kurdistan or some made up stand.
You live in a disputed territory.
If
It's
you
like
are
I think China owns where I live, but I'm not sure.
everyone from Chechnya, or like if you see like one of those countries like Georgia,
Yeah.
pick them, dude. They're coming out and they're the meanest dudes of all time.
But then they can escape like third world poverty by coming and just beating the fuck out of some
Yeah.
like dude from England.
yeah, and then you hear,
That's fucking
but occasionally you
crazy,
get
dude.
tricked by it. Sometimes they have like a Georgian flag or something like that, but they were raised and born in England.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can trick you with that. In the
Fake.
post-fight interview, they have like a British accent. You're like, oh, no wonder he fucking lost.
Where do the scouts go? Do scouts go to like Dagestan and they just like watch a boy
No,
like
I think they like
murder?
see someone. It's always like somebody showed Dana White like a cell phone video of a guy kicking someone in the head, and he was like, "Call him up."
Awesome, dude.
Yeah,
At the UFC, at the one on Wednesday, they literally said some kid showed Dana White a video
Yeah.
of some guy kickboxing, and he was like, "Oh, we got to sign him."
yeah, and then he brought him in and he fucked people up.
He got lost. No. He
Oh
lost.
wait, which one was that guy?
Not the black guy from Wednesday. I can't remember his name, but he lost.
Yeah, black guys let me down this week.
Did they really?
Normally that's like a UFC rule: black versus white, bet black.
Yeah.
White versus Asian, bet white.
True.
Asian versus black, Asian.
Wow.
That's a
You had
tricky
it
one.
figured- you had it
I had
figured
it
out.
figured out for a while. But then the Asians started letting me down. They started getting rocked. Girl fights, if it's China, pick her. She's a robot. She's a steroided out robot. They're like the Soviet Union now.
Oh,
Where they're just
really?
sending athletes that are just roided out of their minds.
We need a new Rocky. We need Rocky to fight the communist regime and win.
True.
Be tight, dude.
But China, I don't think they have any male fighters.
Really?
Not really.
Not
no.
really.
Nah.
So they let their women do the dirty
That'd
work?
be awesome, though, if we sent, like, platinum Mike Perry over to China. Have you ever seen this guy? He's a retarded guy. He's a Uyghur. He's an absolute Uyghur. He won his last fight at his post-fight interview was like, what's up with taxes?
Oh, fuck.
He won a fight and then immediately got on the mic and was like, we got to fucking stop with taxes, dude. This is bullshit. Then he just got in a fight at a restaurant in Florida and he screamed the N-word.
Did he?
Yeah, of course he did.
He smashed the
he's one of
emergency
the-
glass?
And then he
Shit, I meant to call 911, not yell the N-word.
There was no remorse, dude. He socked the geezer, was standing outside. He was like, if you touch me, I will send you to a different fucking planet. Like, it was Platinum, he's my guy.
He's a grandfathered-in white guy for saying the N-word.
He's allowed to.
He's
Yeah, he's
allowed,
allowed
dude,
to,
for
yeah.
sure.
I think anyone in the UFC, yeah, that's true.
Most of the UFC
Yeah.
can do it.
Like-
Connor would be a tough one. Conor McGregor would be
Yeah,
He's,
Be like
he has
he's
much
too
wherewithal.
rich.
Yeah.
true,
Yeah.
yeah.
You got to be slightly retarded. As a
Mike
white guy.
Mike
I think
yeah.
that might be like the handicap plate. If you're
For
punch
sure.
drunk enough, they're like just.
Yeah,
you just wear it like a certain kind of tap out shirt. It's like having Tourette's. It's like he can say the N. He doesn't mean it.
Man, that's got to be tough for kids with Tourette's these days.
What?
If Tourette's is like say the worst thing possible, especially in today's climate, just hitting them.
Oh,
it's like fuck George Floyd. It's just like, damn it. I don't feel that way.
oh my God.
We should probably take this into the page. Just get off live YouTube.
That's fucking so funny. Oh, I gotta pee.